Ladies and gentlemen, Lawn Chair Sports, we got some guests today. We are at St. Pete Athletic in St. Pete, Florida. Newest pickleball place, one of the best in the country from what I hear. So there's actually a famous pickleball podcast. They shoot in this little space. But, hey, not a bad room. Lawn Chair boys have upgraded to leather chairs. So feeling good about ourselves. But we got two guests today. These guys have been talking shit all year long. They are avid listeners, but I am sick of their takes. So finally we got them on the show. They're drinking some beer, prepping for – today's Monday, by the way. So national championship today. Indiana's about to dominate. But we got Matt and Kev here on the pod. We have a Cleveland guy, upstate New York guy. So we are representing all fan bases today. But, Andy, let's start off with my Buffalo Bills absolutely getting tarnished in overtime. This was a classic Buffalo loss. I mean, it was just one of those things that I feel like I've lived that moment 150 times. It's nothing new. I'm expecting it at this point, but let's roll through it because there's so many storylines within the game. Let's just start with the game itself.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
How many times did you watch that catch or interception, I guess? Either or. How many times did you watch that replay, and what's your decision on it?
Well, I watched it at least 2 times more than the refs did because they didn't watch it at all. So, yeah, I've seen it on, Twitter, I guess my algorithms, obviously, I must stare at the Buffalo Post longer because I opened it up today, and it was all Bills talk all day. And that was even before the McDermott news. So, yeah, I saw it, and I saw it live. I thought it was weird the commentators weren't, talking about it right away. That was strange. I think it was probably a pick. I don't know if that was a completion, to be honest. I'm not really sure why Cooks didn't hold on to the ball. I think that eliminates the refs entirely in that situation. I'm more pissed about the pass interference calls than I am the interception call because the catch rule is just I don't know what the rule is anymore.
Doesn't exist. The rule doesn't exist. I bet on the Bills. In my mind, that's a catch all day and every day. But watched it a million times. The reason why it's not, I feel like it's because the ruling on the field was pick. But as a Bills fan, I was hurting for you.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help then the next day there's a similar play with Devontae Adams in the Rams game, and the announcers are just like, oh, yeah, well, this one was a catch because he had possession long enough. I don't know. Whatever. There's no point to even argue it. The Bills suck. We can't win any playoff games, and it's just tough, man. It's honestly tough.
Did you see the live reactions from other bars across, especially New York? I mean, Andy saw me at the bar. I was like, the whole bar was, yes. The reaction across at the same time across the country is, yes, yes. And all of a sudden, Broncos are running away with it. Interception and just highs and lows. Yes, yes, let's go. And then, no, what just happened? Devastating for Buffalo.
So
Andy, it was
Andy was
unbelievable.
He was probably low and then very high. He liked seeing his team go down.
I thought it was a catch in real time. I don't do that kind of thing.
I know.
And I would never show up and dance on the Bills' grave, mostly because Trent owns the podcast equipment, and I want to be invited back to be on the podcast.
I was with you. You were rooting with me. You were rooting along with me. You saw the heartbreak and the whole bar.
We were rooting because it would have been Bills against Pats, and that would have been a sick AFC Championship.
And so I was surprised how brief the replay was. I think they ultimately got it right. But, I mean, I feel like you see inconsequential plays go to replay for about 10 minutes. It's like, what are we even looking at? An enormous play deciding the game. They're like, yeah, we're good. Interception. It's like, wait, what? And then in the aftermath, people suggesting this feels fixed. This is kind of fishy. I'm like, I feel like if anything, if the league's going to fix the game, wouldn't you kind of want the Bills moving on? I feel
McDermott had to call a timeout for them to even look at it.
That was weird.
Review it.
Why aren't they going to the hood anymore?
I don't get how that was such an easy review. Even if they got it right, it just that actually kind of warranted looking at it for 10 minutes.
I think we need a little bit more video presence in New York to see who's actually making these calls too, and I think we should dox all of them. But another thing let's just go back to the actual play itself, though. We stopped the Broncos, right, on the first drive, so all we needed was a field goal to win the game. Why are we even taking that shot? I understand it. I'm not saying you play pansy football when the game's on the line, but let's play some ball control football. James Cook was rushing the hell out of these guys. We had them worn out. We could have done a couple rushes, a little bit of play action, work our tight ends over the middle. We don't have receivers that are good, and to put Brandon Cooks the entire season on his shoulders on a play, it's just not a good strategy, which is why McDermott got fired this week, because over and over and over again, the Bills didn't play good situational football when it mattered the most. And you really find out when you're watching the Pats, who are half as good as the Bills, and they just steamroll the Houston Texans because Vrabel has that team so locked in on Sundays that you can really see the tier level of coaches. And I love McDermott. I think he's a great guy. He got Buffalo out of the slums that we were in for 25 years. I mean, it was a dark place. I mean, Kevin knows, he's a Cleveland fan.
Yeah.
That's where he's at right now. He would love to be playing in the divisional round. But it's almost better to just know your season's going to suck, and then you can just enjoy it with everyone. You get drunk for the first half thinking you have a chance, and then you root for a draft pick, and you don't have these heartbreakers like this.
Is it, though? It's brutal out here. You guys all get to experience January meaningful football. One of those games means so much.
Yeah, but I miss like the days where you have to root for some stupid bullshit like Myles Garrett setting a sack record, and the only reason anyone in Cleveland's watching the game is just because of that, because there's nothing else to root for.
You know what mock drafts I've looked at already this season?
Oh, yeah.
None of you guys in this room have looked at one.
No,
probably.
once you said that, I started looking at it too, and I was like, I have no idea who's even in it for one. I was like, all of a sudden I watched that Mendoza after the Pat McAfee interview. I was like, this is the guy. This is the clear number one guy. And tonight he's going to prove it as well.
Yeah, that's classic. Like when your team's good, you could not care less who's coming up in the draft. It's like,
Right.
what? We're trying to win a Super Bowl right now. Your team is in the tank. It's like early November. You're like, oh, could we get this guy? Like,
You
is
had
he
one
gonna be
season of this.
It's two.
Okay,
It's two. We had to get a quarterback.
That's nice.
Everyone should put the mics up just a little closer to your face. I'm worried that they're too far.
I'm
Is
in
that
here.
camera even still going?
That camera, the DJI one,
Yeah.
is it red?
Red, screen's
Deep
black.
in red.
Screen's black.
But it's red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Also, go back to Josh Allen, the Bills, real quick. How bad do you feel for Josh Allen?
He didn't play great.
I feel, but as a person, I mean, even this past weekend, I've talked to everyone like, during the game, before the game, after the game, and everyone the same opinion too. Like Josh Allen's just like great dude, like a guy's guy, like somebody you want to have a beer with. I feel I'm devastated for him, and even you can tell he wanted it. I mean, everyone obviously wants it, but like I feel bad for Josh Allen.
I think it's kind of cool to see someone like Josh just have everyone love him, but you can't not love the guy. He is such a genuine person, and he really puts it all on the field. But I mean, to Kevin's point, and this isn't Josh Allen slander, but I mean, he did play a piss poor game. I mean, the 2 interceptions that he had, completely unnecessary. The missed throw to Knox there on that final drive, that would have set us up to score at the end to win. He had the missed throw to Shakir, that also where he threw it short, and then Shakir ended up like taking on a hop and running it in for a touchdown. That would have won us the game. There was multiple other scenarios.
I think the fumble before the half.
The fumble.
That
at
would
half,
have been
yeah,
what
I was
lost
waiting
the
for that.
game.
I was waiting for you to say that one. I was like, ooh.
That seemed the most avoidable.
That one goes on McDermott, because you shouldn't be putting your quarterback in a situation before the half where he's even doing that.
But you shouldn't be running around with one hand on the ball.
I agree. I don't
if you're
know what
on
he's
as
doing.
well.
I have no excuse.
He just wants to
for
make
him.
a big
Both.
play every time. He just wants it. He wants it that bad.
Well,
But
he
it is-
feels
he's gotta
like
be
he
smart.
needs to do it
feels
because
like
he's
he
the
needs
only
to, yeah.
playmaker on
Exactly.
the field.
I mean,
It's
even
the only
last week.
playoff game where he played this bad, though.
Yeah.
But it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad.
Love Josh.
Well, it was kind of ironic because the entire season it was like Josh Allen was just bailing out a pretty crappy team. Like he had nothing around him. They weren't giving him any help, but he just had to be Superman. And then, in the end, you thought that's what would do them in, but it actually was probably his worst playoff game. I feel like Josh Allen actually kind of lost in the game. And he is a very solid guy. Everyone loves him. I mean, he's just a decent, solid dude. But, I mean, he put it on himself. I think he lost the Bills the game.
Well, Mitch Trubisky would have lost the Patriots the game if it wasn't for freaking the worst quarterback in NFL history, C.J. Stroud. That guy looks like a Star Wars villain. He is the most annoying quarterback I've ever seen in the league. Ever since he big broed Caleb Williams after that game, this guy has been a classless piece of shit. I can't stand C.J. Stroud. He ruined my bet. My weekend couldn't have been worse. I am on an all-time heater of lost bets. I mean,
I'm with you on that.
I don't think I could bet anymore. because I don't have any more money. I have lost it all this season.
Fade
From that
lawn chair
Ohio
sports.
State game against Indiana the first time until today, I have just been getting toasted. If you guys are following any of my bet advice and you bet the opposite, I'm telling you, I am the Jim Cramer of sports betting, man. It is bad.
Yeah, my regular season was okay. Playoffs are bad. So views out there, if anyone's watching this, do not follow or bet anything I say because I couldn't be more ice cold.
It's getting bad,
College
man.
and pros. It's rough out there.
And
I could not be more wrong.
I'm starting to do, like, I would say the casino equivalence to what I did yesterday is when you lose all of your money at the table, and then right after that, you go to the ATM, you take another 5K out, you lose all of that, and then you're out, your debit card's done. So you got to go back to the car to get the other debit card, and then you're maxing that one. That's what I did yesterday. I bet so much money on the Chicago Bears and Colson Loveland to get over 60 yards for some crazy parlay just to get back even. And I'm glad the Bears didn't win because Loveland ended up with 56 yards receiving, and then he got hurt, and they took him out before overtime. If Chicago would have won that game and Loveland would have been 4 yards short, I might have just offed myself, to be honest.
So as a Bills fan, how do you feel at the end of that game? Andy just said the whole no targets thing, or no receivers out there. He's got two good tight ends and a great running back. Wide receivers, terrible. It's not that's fault. He just played bad. They have a decent team. It was his time to be in the AFC with quarterbacks like Drake May left and Bo Nix. Where now?
Well, we're not far off. I think we just got to make some moves in maybe the draft time to just get an established number one receiver. I think that's the most important. I think even moving a guy like Dawson Knox to make something happen too. I don't think he's that great. So if the stock is high somewhere else, I think it's time to mix shit up. But we're very thin on the secondary and we're very thin on pass rush. So honestly, as weird as this is going to sound, our entire draft should be defense. And I'm okay with Josh kind of shouldering the load again if he has to, because he's proven that he can do it. If you look at the Bills' last 7 playoff losses, the defense has let up more than 26 points in every single one of those games. So, I mean, yeah, is it Josh? Is it number one receiver? Is it all that? It is. But it's also our defense can't stop them in the fourth quarter on the last drive. It's
such
brutal.
a liability. Bills defense.
It's like
every year
when they get the ball back with 2 minutes left in an important game and we're up, it's like a guarantee they're going to go down and score, and that's a bad feeling as a fan, man.
That pass by Bo Nix to go ahead, though, that was a freaking dime.
He's pretty good, and I hate to admit it. I've lost a good amount of money on Bo Nix in college and in the NFL, and Sean Payton. I can't stand the guy.
Oh, Sean Payton's
but
big.
It's worked out, and Stiddy, who is their guy, and his guy since signing with the Broncos, is going to be playing against your Pats. Broncos looked good. They're going to be at home. I think people are counting them out too early.
I agree. And, yeah, we're going to get to previewing the games later in the week. But what's funny to me is that I listen to people all season long say that Bo Nix sucks. This guy sucks. You can plug any quarterback in and they'll win. Bo Nix goes down, their season's over. It's like, wow, Broncos have no shot now. The guy I said sucks is done. I think he's a dog and led them to a ton of comeback wins. But if he sucks and he's just some game manager that anyone can replace, then how are they out? He doesn't play defense. Their entire defense is still healthy. It's to think the game's over, the Broncos have no chance is crazy. Also, the Patriots have never won a playoff game in Denver. That was even with Tom Brady. So it's a tough place for anyone to play. It's good defense.
I know it's a lot of Bills talk, but the Broncos, being the number one seed, it worked out where the number one seeds are still left. I'll be honest, going in, again, losing bets. I count the 1 and 2 seeds out. Sorry, Andy. But they're still around outside of, obviously, in the NFC. So,
yeah, I mean, I think another takeaway that we need to talk about is McDermott. I mean, the news came out today. He's got fired. This guy led a turnaround of a franchise like pretty much no other coach has done. And it hit me with mixed emotions today. I wanted it to happen. I was one of the guys who was like, fire McDermott. But then when it actually happened, I was like, I kind of like that guy. He was actually a nice guy. He moved his family. But Buffalo is no place for nice people. This guy needs to fucking go. He can't coach a fucking team to the Super Bowl. Get him out of Buffalo. I am so over McDermott. Who cares that he's a nice guy? Winning the game is all that fucking matters. And Josh Allen is a superhero. We need a fucking Batman in there to help him out. I know that was kind of the wrong reference with Batman and Robin, but you get my point. And then also, I'm just fucking over his clear glasses that he wore this year. His gray beard's getting annoying. Yeah, get him out of there, man. Like, I don't want to see him wearing all the Army gear on the sidelines. We need someone like who's going to – I like Rex Ryan, Bill Belichick, Mike McDaniels. I want to splash.
You like McDaniels?
I'm complete
like him.
opposite.
Can I throw a few
Who do you
more
want?
out there?
I wanna
Let's
hear
hear it.
Cliff Kingsbury,
Yeah, oh, good. Yep.
quarterback. I think him and Josh Allen would crush it together.
Yep.
He does well with quarterbacks. I think they would mesh well together. Also, the Rams offensive coordinator, Matt LaFleur's brother, Mike LaFleur. He's got Puka Nacua, the soon-to-be offensive player of the year. Matt Stafford, soon-to-be MVP of the year. He's their offensive coordinator. I know Matt Stafford's a legend in himself, but he's their offensive coordinator, and they're crushing it, and they're going to be probably Super Bowl champs. So that's a great pick for the Bills. But on his record, he was the Jets OC at one point, so that really turned me off from him at one point. But there was injuries there. Aaron Rodgers went down, so we'll see. But Cliff Kingsbury, I think, is my top pick. So I think him and Josh Allen would crush it together.
I agree.
Well, I got a few others for you. And, as Bills fans, maybe you can give me just a quick, yay or nay. Mike Tomlin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is he taking a year off?
No.
He said he would, but if he gets to coach the Bills,
I think that's the only opportunity that you take because we'll talk coaches. I think you said later, but Dolphins hired their guy. But Tomlin's the one guy. There's no other opening that he would fit in outside of the Bills.
Put that mic up closer. Turn it to you.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not leaving the Steelers to go to some team that doesn't have a quarterback. But if you can coach Josh Allen, it's like, you know what? The year off is going to be fun, but
That's what Andy Reid
take
kinda
this
did
while
with,
it's open.
Yeah, with the Eagles.
Yeah. All right. Deion Sanders. I mean, Deion in Buffalo?
He should go to Cleveland.
Nah.
That would make a world of
No
sense.
chance.
Well, you mentioned how you thought that the Ravens kind of have a quarterback problem with Lamar Jackson. I mean, what if we work out a little trade? The Ravens send Lamar Jackson to Cleveland. You finally get that franchise quarterback you've been looking for. You get back, Shadur Sanders and picks, and hire Deion. Use those picks to beef up a team around.
Hey, Andy, I think
Shadur?
they could make a movie about you being like the money ball of football. That's
He's
a great
the
idea.
GM. Andy's the
Wouldn't
GM.
That's
that
a
work for
great
both
idea.
parties?
He was the GM of our softball team.
That's
He's
true.
got it in him.
And we didn't win a championship. But
Yeah, true.
Well, we got there.
We got there every year.
that's we were great. Yeah.
All right, a couple others. All right. Last night's newest national championship head coach, Kurt Cignetti.
I would love Kurt
Cignetti in Buffalo.
Yeah.
What about I resign as head coach of the New York Giants? What about John Harbaugh still? Think he has any buyer's remorse taking that Giants job?
I don't
now the Bills are
know
open?
if there's any fire but I've heard a little smoke in New York that there's a little bit of a hang up because Sean, the GM, technically Harbaugh is reporting to him. And so Harbaugh's like, I am not signing this contract unless I report directly to the owner.
So they reportedly have worked through that and it's been finalized, and Joe Shane will basically just be stuffed in a locker. Like, he will have an official role, but Harbaugh is going to report to the owner. That being said, if there's any hangups about that, you're looking at coaching Josh Allen versus Jackson Dart and Scattaboo. I mean,
Yeah,
what are
but
we doing?
one thing you learn, though, when you get older is, like, if you're starting the relationship and there's already some turmoil and shit like that with those two, they're literally going to have to work side by side every day for the same goal. It is not a good start in Giant City. So, yeah, is it realistic Harbaugh, backs out and joins the Bills? No. But is Dable an option for Buffalo as well?
I heard his name.
He's a Buffalo guy.
I
heard
heard
his name get
Dable
thrown
and Mike
out.
McDaniel this morning. Those were the two that I heard first.
So
I thought
apparently,
Daniel was hilarious 'cause you hate him.
so Terry Pagula is a Penn State guy. Okay, he's a billionaire from fracking in Pennsylvania, and he's our owner. He supposedly there's a rumor going around that one of the reasons he didn't get hired at Penn State was because Pagula said, "I am not going to pay for Dable because if the Bills don't win the Super Bowl this year, I'm going to fire McDermott and I want him to be the Bills head coach. So there's a little bit of rumor there. We'll see if there's any fire to that smoke. But yeah, I think he's a Buffalo guy. He's from Western New York. So
New
I think it'd be a
stadium,
good fit.
splash with Dable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate that for you guys. Josh is the best quarterback with a head coach opening. I feel like there's got to be a line out the door. There's not that many openings or not that many good coaches in line. But to Andy's point, like this is the one opportunity you can coach Josh Allen.
I hated some of the people that they were throwing out there today, though, like who are still coaching in the playoffs. I don't want any of those guys. There was one guy.
Like coordinators?
The Rams offensive coordinator?
No, that's fine. But there was one guy that
Like,
kept
what for?
saying his name. I forget.
Call it-
Kubiak.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want him.
Is he the Seahawks? Seahawks?
I don't
Yeah, I
want
think
him.
he's in Seattle.
I don't want him. I do not want him. Don't do it.
You need a guy in there to just come in and have that Buffalo grit, Buffalo
Swagger,
power.
man.
New stadium, bring the lights.
And I know it's like you think you're firing a defensive coach, you need to go offense. I feel like the offense is set. It's like Josh Allen, you got it, dude. Like I feel like you want just kind of a badass to go in there and just get everyone fired up, ready to run through a wall.
Well, Joe Brady needs to go. So I know Josh might have the offense, but I can't watch us get under center and do the same 3 plays anymore. Josh Allen needs to expand the playbook, let him have way more checks at the line, aside from him reaching on his butt and pointing an arrow to which way James Cook is going to run. It's a freaking joke watching it happen. And then I literally said on the couch, I'm like, run to the left, run to the right, play action. Oh, shotgun, definitely not running. Like there was no zone reads this year with Josh. We didn't utilize his legs at all in the important moments. There was one QB rollout that was in an important moment in the playoffs, but Josh is like one of the most powerful, most dynamic runners of all time, even though I don't know how, because he's like just a white guy. He's not jacked. He doesn't look super ripped up. My brain doesn't comprehend how he runs and makes people miss that are like super athletes, but he just continuously does it. So getting on a rant, the Bills are, I don't know, back to square one, I guess. I mean, we got to wait a whole nother season. I feel like I invested so much energy this season. There were so many ups and downs, and it just starts all over again. Like in Buffalo, we always say, there's always next year.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
Josh Allen said he can't pull fat. Keep a little fat on. He's always like,
That's
you can't
true.
pull fat. I'm looking at all the injuries going on right now. It's crazy.
A lot of guys going down.
It's crazy. I'm
Okay,
actually like blown away by the amount of injuries going on right now.
Well, there's
especially in
no
the playoffs.
electromagnetic
Yep.
thing near the Bills Stadium.
Well, that's maybe
Oh, yeah.
one more
Big
point
believer in that.
from the Bills game. It's like, if you're Sean McDermott, why not? If you're going to have the team break Bo Nix's ankle, do it at the beginning of the game so you benefit from it instead of when the game is over, you're just about to lose it.
Well, that's Sean Payton's MO, is breaking people's ankle and making them pay for it.
Right. It's
Yeah,
just
bounty guy.
Still going.
This is why you were our GM for softball.
turning on its own guy. So that was crazy. One last thing I thought was funny during the game, there was a graphic that came up on the screen. It was basically showing that, Josh Allen has only lost the playoffs to other great quarterbacks. It was, he lost to Mahomes 4 times and Joe Burrow once. I was thinking, yeah, I do remember all those. That's crazy. And I thought, wait, wasn't he in the playoffs his second year? And then he lost to Houston. There was like an overtime clash. And I realized I think CBS just didn't want to put Deshaun Watson's name on the screen. So they're like, we hope everyone forgets this game exists. It's like, it's funny how he can be on a payroll and just take in $55 million a year, but the
Guaranteed.
broadcast is just embarrassed to say his name.
I think it was actually their backup that year. I think he was hurt.
Huh.
Who would have been the backup that year?
Damn, you lost the backup?
Was it David Mills?
I feel like
No, no, it wasn't that Tom Savage, was it? Great name. Terrible quarterback.
Great
They
quarterback.
should
name
have
back
put
quarterback.
Mills in last week or this past weekend against the Pats.
I agree with that.
Like you were saying, CJ Stroud.
Isn't it wild though that we talked this whole time about the Bills, which are obviously great fan base, 2 Bills fans in the room, but no one's talking Broncos still.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had a good season.
Well, I think a lot of the air came out of it with Bo
Bo
Nix
Nix
getting
news.
his
Yeah.
ankle broke. I was going to say on the interception, it's such a controversial play that something lost it. That's an insane play by the defensive back to take the rest of the ball away.
and still come away with it.
Yeah, like that's actually an insane play. I think people are just pissed about
Cooks.
just the officiating and what the call ultimately ended up being. Like,
Yeah, it was
That was
Deshaun
pretty
Watson,
insane.
and the Bills were up 16-0 in the third quarter, and then Watson led a comeback, and then they won in overtime where he escaped a certain near sack by two defenders to throw a 34-yard game-winning setting up for a field goal. So another classic Bills loss. But that's the thing, though. McDermott can't win these games. Anyway, enough about the Bills. Let's move on to a different game.
Yeah, I mean, next up we had Saturday night. It was an NFC West blowout. Seahawks. They ran the 49ers out of the building, 41-6. I mean, what do we got on this one?
Going back, I had the 49ers. I couldn't be more wrong. Seattle's a good team.
Your view on the NFL is so stuck in the past. It's like you just
I'm the Niners too.
you just look at these teams and you just think like that quarterback stinks. This guy stinks. They're not going to win. That's why you wrote off all the top seeds. You just don't believe in the quarterback. Like you just simplify every team down to the QB. You just thought Darnold sucks.
Nah,
Do you trust Darnold?
Well, I don't trust
Do you
Purdy.
want him on
Let's
the
be honest.
Pats?
I don't
He's
trust
a freaking
Purdy.
stud.
Would you want him on the Pats?
Not over Drake May, but I would take him over. I don't know. He's probably a top 12 guy.
No, he's
Top
better
12
than
is what?
CJ
That's
Stroud.
not great.
No, no,
There's not
but-
that many great
12
quarterbacks.
guy.
No, the reason Kevin put the 49ers was because he was on his fucking Twitter feed and he bought into that oblique bullshit about Sam Darnold having the sore oblique.
I've heard.
And then what's his name was like running snaps on Thursday and Friday. He's like, oh yeah, plus
Drew Lock,
Purdy's
though.
coming off a great game. Plus get fucked. I didn't bet on that game. I knew Seahawks were gonna win. I think the betting line was just too. I wasn't gonna make any money.
From the very beginning, the 49ers were just dead. I'll be honest. I couldn't watch the whole game. It was brutal.
I didn't watch that
not-
game
yeah,
because
no.
it was just a blowout.
Yeah, not much to it. But I feel like everyone slept on the Seahawks all year. I think they're the clear best team. They're loaded.
You said that
roster.
last
They
week.
might
I will
win.
give you credit to that.
They might win.
I love
Can you
everyone
imagine
thinks that's
Darnold?
laughable. They're like, what if they won? They're the one seed with the best record in the league. Like people were like,
You-
that'd be crazy if they won.
New coach and Darnold. It's wild to see. I wish this could happen to me
He's
and
a
my team.
second-year coach. He came from Baltimore. It's not like he came from some schlubby place. Also, we saw that freaking dope Sirianni win a Super Bowl. So I love how people think like, I don't know if this coach can get it done. It's like we've seen if they're talented teams, you can have a complete hack win it if you have the right
But the
talent.
coach, I feel like you got coach or QB or QB, like one of those two balances. So in my head, it's like maybe he is a great coach and maybe Darnold's great. I don't know, but in my mind, still I see Jets.
I think someone
see
made
ghosts.
the comp of like,
Yeah, I was gonna say see ghosts. That was against the Pats too, wasn't it?
that was those are the days.
Seeing ghosts out there.
Last year, Brady. Yeah, and he wasn't seeing ghosts. He was seeing red on Saturday night, mostly because that's the color the Niners wear. But no, it was someone compared them to the 49ers in 2019 when they got to the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo and were basically like a play short, where it's almost like no one ever thought Garoppolo was great, but he had to do so little because the team around him was amazing.
Didn't he throw the ball for like 90 yards that game?
I know in the NFC Championship against the Packers, I think he had like
Maybe
12
that's what it
passing
was.
attempts, and they ran him out the building, like on the road in Lambeau. So, and I think that Darnold now is better than Jimmy Garoppolo ever was. So, it just might be one of those situations where, like, they don't need Sam Darnold to be what Josh Allen is to the Bills.
The
They
12th
can
man
still
was
get
alive
by.
and well, it seemed like.
Yeah. So, not a ton to say with this one.
Surprised there was any people at the game. I thought they'd be all at protests or something.
The West Coast.
It is funny how it's like some of these stadiums, they say, oh, they've got great follow, like Seattle. Denver is always, like, I mean, both the one seeds, it's like, oh, great playoff atmosphere. It's rocking. People are loud. I'm like, are people super locked in on pro sports in those areas? Like, I never would have thought of either of those towns as just they love their NFL football. But it might just be a stadium acoustic thing.
Well, I'll tell
don't
you
know.
who's not locked in, and I've said this many times, is Tampa Bay sports is the worst fans I
Yeah.
will go down. You go to a Lightning game, the Lightning game, I know off topic, but that's a weird place to be. I mean, it is like silent during the game. Like you can hear the players talking on the ice, and it'll be a close game, a good game. So anyway, not to a tangent. That is strange though that yeah, those are kind of weird cities to have. It's because they don't have any college teams too, though. I mean,
Relatively so, yeah. I mean, at least yeah, UW out in Washington.
true.
I don't think it's that. Yeah, I mean, it's like they lost their basketball team in Seattle because the people out there were like, "Oh no, we should put more of the funding into schools. So it's not that important to pay for sports arenas." Now you have no team. Now you're coming 20 years without a basketball team. It's like maybe you should just pay for the stadium.
Seattle's pretty, Safeco, big dumper over there in Seattle Mariners.
They got some good baseball. Nice park. It's probably pulled away, but yeah.
Yeah, not much to say about this game. I feel
No,
like
tough
it
one.
was,
I
it
mean,
was a dud.
Double
49ers
that
did
game.
so much. I mean, they grinded through so much this season. Like, you got to be.
Crazy injuries.
Yeah, they got a lot to be proud of.
Fred Warner was supposed to come back, I think, next game, they said.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been huge.
What, he broke his ankle and then he was but still almost
Have
came
you
back this
seen
season?
like his like training videos coming back? The guy is an animal. He's a freak. He's like climbing the wall, doing this. I don't know if it's AI or what, but I believe it's. It's literally
Dude,
that
the AI
impressive.
training video is
It's- no,
wild.
it's
You
that
gotta see it.
no, it's
Like-
that impressive. You think it's AI? Like the
Yeah.
guy's just an animal.
No, I wouldn't want to meet him in an alleyway.
That's kind of racist.
That's crazy.
Okay.
But
Okay.
all right, we got to get into the Sunday game. It was the Pats. They beat the Texans 28-16 in an absolute slop fest. I mean, it was a wintry mix in Foxborough. C.J. Stroud looked terrible. He looked like he didn't even care about football. What do we think of this one?
Tell you what, man, these Pats fans are coming after me hard in Facebook Messenger right now. I'm getting like a message every 2 minutes because I thought Houston was going to win. I thought their defense was superior, and honestly, they were superior. If they recover a couple more of those fumbles, it might have even been a different story. But I mean, the big story here, I'm sorry, Andy, it's not the Patriots played perfectly. C.J. Stroud single-handedly blew it for his team. I mean, this guy was just trying to lose, almost to the point where you feel like his mom was being held captive by the mob or something. It looked like he was throwing the game. I mean, at one point, he literally just threw the ball up for the pick six. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. The guy was playing like an 8th grade quarterback. I mean, it was pathetic. In the most important game of his life, he was playing like an 8th grade quarterback. Couldn't protect the ball. But yeah, I mean, so many turnovers, wild game, close for a while. Patriots, it just kind of felt like they were going to win the whole time, though. But Jesus Christ, Will Anderson was doing everything in his possible power at defensive end to will the Texans to even have a chance. So, I don't know. But Patriots, great fan base.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's funny because on the long video of us previewing the game, it's like you were pounding the Texans heavy. I'm a Patriots fan, wearing Patriots gear, picking the Patriots in the game. People in the comments mostly Pats fans, just kept saying, these 3 idiots don't know anything about football. It's like I was included in it, so it was wild.
Yeah,
A lot of love for Pats fans on the internet.
it's hilarious because these messages are all just ripping, I assume, the podcast, right? I mean, obviously they're probably directed towards me, but it's like I just got another one. Let's see. This is a live one from
Live.
Ricky Vargas. Just messaged.
All right.
How
Super
wrong
Ricky.
you were, you moron. You don't know any football. You ate those words, and now you went into a cave.
Well, I also do think
It's
it's
not
funny.
Fair.
We are in a cave.
It's kind of a cave. I do think it's funny when people also argue predictions. It's like, you know, Vegas set a line. It was like a 3.5 point game. No one could predict the field. Like, you can make a terrible prediction. If I said right now that the Browns will run the table next year, that would actually be a terrible prediction. But for any of these games, especially when the line is close, it's like people are like, you don't know anything about football. Like, I had people telling me I don't know anything about football because I predicted the Bears to win, and they lose the Rams in overtime. It's like kind of a coin flip. I don't know. They're like, that didn't age well. You're a dumbass. It's like
You could
arguing
still take
predictions
this
is
post
hilarious.
down.
Yeah.
I hate that it was still a CJ, like all CJ Stroud talk, though.
No,
it was that bad where it should be.
Who do you think will win a race? C.J. Stroud, Peyton Manning.
Stroud.
40.
What?
Stroud has
Is he
to
that-
be. Yeah,
that-
he's not
is that slow?
He's pretty slow.
He's not. I'll tell you this. You make a good point. I think he'd win in a straight 40-yard dash, but Peyton Manning's feet are definitely quicker in the pocket than C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud moves very slow in the pocket. He can't evade the rush very well, and he takes his eyes. As soon as the rush comes, when he moves up in the pocket, if you watch, his eyes go down because he's looking in the pocket. And once your eyes go down, you can't see anything. I mean, he's a disaster. The Patriots played, I'll give him credit, they played a perfect defense against this guy. He was uncomfortable from the jump. Patriots don't seem to have like that star on defense, but overall they swarmed to the ball. Vrabel has those guys just so dialed in. I don't know what his meetings look like, but I'm thoroughly impressed with him. And when I watch him coach football, it makes me want to play football. He is just a football guy. I'm kind of obsessed with Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, the difference in a year has been absolutely incredible. And anyone who's played for him or knows the guy, it's just they walk away mind blown. Like I don't know. He's got some kind of secret sauce. Like who knows what the hell's going on behind closed doors? I mean,
The culture's
This-
there. He
Yeah.
creates it.
it's And it's like usually with a coach, they're either kind of like the culture builder, they get the guys fired up, or they're the like in-game X's and O's guys.
Yeah.
Seems like he's actually kind of pretty good at both. Like he's got everyone bought in, but also pretty
He
dialed
knows
in.
the game.
Yeah, and what he'll do during the game. I didn't shut up during the week about like, how the elements and weather can impact these teams, especially teams that play in domes. I think that showed up. Like C.J. Stroud looked like he could not play in those weather conditions,
And he played at Ohio State.
Right.
So he's played in the cold many a time.
but he just looked. He looked like he couldn't grip the ball, couldn't hold on to the ball.
Well, Drake May as well.
That's true. I mean, there was a little bit on both sides. May as well, because even though he's plays the Patriots, not like he's had that many cold weather, snow games per se.
But why not see it once and start running the ball more if you're Houston? Because you have the defense.
They couldn't run. They couldn't run. They couldn't get any run. I don't know. It seemed like a horribly schemed game by their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
The Pats coaching versus the offensive coaching of the Texans was insane. They didn't make any adjustments. You felt like they had to get a turnover in the Patriots area for them to even have a chance to score. And even that wouldn't guarantee points because Stroud might just throw an interception. But
how many times this offseason are we going to hear this topic brought up, though, when the NFL's dead? Is C.J. Stroud the guy? Are they going to bring him back? Is he going somewhere else? I feel like that will be a storyline in the offseason.
It
Honestly.
definitely
Already
will.
storyline.
well,
It
not
is.
according to Ryan Clark at halftime when
jeez.
Marcus Spears is like, should
Davis
we
Mills?
start Davis Mills? Should we not? Ryan Clark's like, what are you talking about? C.J. Stroud is the guy who's led the Texans to. No, he's talking about the guy who just threw 4 interceptions in 20 minutes of football. What are we talking about here? He looked so bad in that first half that, if I'm D'Amico Ryans, I'm putting in Jordan Mills for that second half. No doubt about it. It would have been a different football game. And guess what? All those guys like Ryan Clark who are like, it's because we all know. But the point is, the real point of my tangent here is all those players on the sideline secretly wanted C.J. Stroud out. They couldn't say it because he's their guy and they got to ride with him and he's one of the homies, whatever. But if Davis Mills got in there, that defense would have been like, fuck yeah.
You think
We're
it's a
about to
culture thing?
crush it.
An anti-CJ?
C.J. Stroud threw an interception.
He has played lackadaisical
body language
ever
when-
since I've
When
watched
he
him.
had
He
a
looks
concussion this
miserable.
season,
That's
what
his
did
MO.
Davis, what did he get? Was he like 3-0 in the middle of the season? Weren't they talking like,
played-
should
he
he
played well.
continue like the
He
rest of the
5
season?
touchdowns, 1 interception.
Right?
He beat,
Yeah.
he beat Buffalo. He beat Indianapolis when they were good.
Yeah.
I think he went. I think in total he went 3-1, and I think he played 3.5 games. He was
I think they won all the games because they were on a 12-game winning streak.
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah, they didn't. That's right. Yeah, they didn't
yeah.
lose until they lost the game in Kansas City. But it was. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of different teams. I don't fucking know. But, no. Also, not only was Stroud playing terrible, he just looked absolutely dejected. Like he just looked
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
out to lunch.
That's how he's always looked.
Just-
As an
Which is
Ohio
not
State
good.
guy. No,
State.
I agree. As a quarterback, you need to lead your offense. He's and I hated what he always was that personality. He was never
He's an
fired.
Ohio State
He's
baby.
so-
And they were always saying, and all the commentators and I think we were playing Georgia with that the one championship game. Like, oh, he's so calm, so collective, so put together. No, he's just always like that. He's just a little dead inside. Looks like.
I don't think
Makes
he
great
drinks.
throws.
That might be the issue. I don't think he drinks.
You gotta loosen him up a little bit. Does
He
he
doesn't
zen?
drink?
I don't think he drinks. I think yeah.
Is that a thing?
I think so. He doesn't drink or something. Which I mean,
feel like a lot of-
professional athlete.
probably a
I don't
lot of
care.
athletes
But
don't these
open up
days.
a little bit. Might help.
Well, Gen Z doesn't. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
especially
right.
in Columbus. So
That's
makes
true.
sense.
Yeah,
It
we saw that
tracks.
firsthand. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that's
tracks.
where he learned to not drink.
Okay, a little
That's great,
pause though. I think we can get off sports for half a second here.
Yeah.
What's up with this boys trip talk?
Oh,
Is this
Oh,
a
yeah.
thing? Was this happening when
I
you were
was late to the
drunk?
conversation.
Because
We've been talking about
I
it
just saw a
for-
text
talking
that
about it
said
for
like,
over a year,
"Are
I
we
mean.
going
At
to Denver or
softball,
not?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I can go to
Trent's
Denver."
reaction was my reaction.
We talked
'cause
about
we
it
were
a year
together.
ago, like doing a boys trip, and I'm like, let's do it. And we never made.
Well,
a
we did.
decision
We
where
went to
go.
Columbus.
Okay, well, yeah.
So let's preface this
Let's
for a
do
minute,
another.
though.
Let's do another.
Let's preface it for a
That
minute,
was
though,
for
because
the
I think
game.
you guys were all together, Andy and Matt, with some other friends. Trent and I were not there, I don't think.
Yeah, we need. That's why I'm.
Well, that's because you
And
guys
then
were
we just
softball.
saw some text being
got
flown
it
around.
going at softball. And
I don't
so
think there's
that's
all
why I
that
sent
much
in the
to it.
group
It's just
chat.
like, what if all of our friends went on a trip together?
Let's get
No,
another
I
one.
agree, but let's talk timeline here. Like, what are we thinking?
So I can do generally whenever. That being said, if you want to do like a Euro trip, like a more extended thing, I would kind of rather do in the summer.
I don't
Me
think
too.
it needs to be extended. It's a red-eye flight, so it's
You're
not.
trying to go for like a long weekend or something? Like
Go for a week.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I guess I'd rather do that in the summertime.
Oh, well.
Like if we went to London, I'd rather do that in the summertime than right now.
I don't disagree. It's probably better in the summer.
Or
It's just
Christmas.
going to be more expensive. The hotels are going to be more expensive,
Yeah.
and
I just want to go during a dead time
all
for
the
sports.
touristy spots are going to be.
Like I can't watch the NBA finals in London.
Where else in Europe did you say?
You don't need to this
You
year.
said where in
boss.
Europe?
So-
I'm done
No,
for
they're the
Europe.
two
I'm
seeds.
done
They're
for
in the
Europe.
mix.
London,
No, Cleveland doesn't
Amsterdam,
need to.
or Zurich. They have direct flights from Tampa.
Yeah.
So where are we going? Wait,
Prague.
did we?
I'll throw that
So I'm
out there.
also-
We're going to
again,
Prague.
I'm also totally down to go to like Denver and go skiing this month. Like I don't care where we go. It was just a thought.
I'm down to ski.
I'd
Also
rather
down to
do
go to
the
Europe. Why not do
mountain
both?
biking in Colorado in the summer though too.
The one thing I will say, like, we definitely should not go. Tucson got brought up. I'm like,
Yeah.
No, we're not
Tucson,
doing the
Arizona's
Arizona
not our
thing.
trip. Like,
What's our trip? Give it like the descriptions. Like I want to.
oh, I was like, what are some U.S. cities we want to go? We've never been to. Like, or you guys probably been to these, but like, I don't know, Nashville, Austin. I was like, what if we did Colorado? I thought Montana would be cool in the summer. Drew just went there to go skiing, but I'm like,
Nashville's that would be
That's just
fun.
fun. But that would turn into a party for us, though. We gotta like have like a. I mean, we're gonna have fun, but we would just go out every night, and then
Dude,
we
of
wouldn't do
course.
anything next morning. We wouldn't do anything the next day. Nashville's
We
fun.
need some activity.
Okay, so
Oh,
what?
let's see
What
some
is our
nature.
trip?
What if-
okay, if
what
we're
if we
planning
did
on
some,
doing
like-
London's
that
not
type of
that
trip,
bad.
what if we
that's
did some like
fine.
mountainous, some hiking and shit
Yeah,
in
but
Tennessee
I was told,
as
yeah,
well?
we want to do hiking during the day, then like go to like,
But just to mention,
Far
London
away.
doesn't have that. So
yeah, I know, okay. Well, that's what we got to figure out. The
Yeah,
vibe.
but you don't. But you're walking everywhere, so you do feel like you get a little exercise because you're walking everywhere.
bar to bar.
pub to pub.
Yeah.
They have hotel gyms there. You can just do a little lift and whatever. Yeah, I mean we don't have to go to Europe, but yeah, if we
No,
want
I'm
to
down
go,
for
if we
yourself.
want
I
to do
would
the
go-
West
I
Coast vibe, we go to Denver. We walk around. We can buy bracelets at the store, whatever. You get fucking
I'm a big
drink
bracelet
craft
guy.
beer. I'm down for that. Sounds fun. It would be fun to ski. A nice drink on the mountain after skiing is kind of unbeatable. Also, it's great in the summer if you want to go for hiking. I'm definitely not mountain biking. That's insane. I have had way too many concussions for that. Although skiing is pretty bad too.
I've never
Ski Lodge
skied.
beer is also one of the top beers. Your guys' top 5 beers from a way back.
Ski Lodge
We
beer
should bring
is
those up at one point.
maybe number one actually.
It's
It's pretty
Wow.
nice.
after a good run. It's
Next to a
worth it.
fireplace.
Ooh,
Come
no, I
on.
get it.
Wearing a big jacket.
Little EDM coming in too, like for a little, like during the
On the
night.
top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds good. We'll
Yeah,
go
I think
there
we
then.
made some good
Yeah.
progress. So,
So wait, we made no progress, and this is
Oh,
what always
yeah,
happens
right.
when
So
we
where
talk
are we
about
going?
it.
no, good point.
Ideas get thrown out there. No date or no location is still
Alright,
on the table.
Good point.
I
me a
can
month
do
and then we
end
can
of
figure it out.
February. Though, remember Anthony from my 30th birthday?
Oh yeah, Scotland.
Him and another guy are going. He's from London. They're going to Amsterdam to party at the end of the month for like 4 days. Just saying, there are direct flights there.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, I
Shit.
know. It's early.
It sounds pretty sick.
Is this like March Madness time?
But what time would work for you guys? Let's just establish a time first, then we'll figure out the
Middle of
place.
March.
Middle of March.
Summer.
Spring break for Matt.
Yep. That's what I was getting at.
Let's book it.
When's spring break?
I think like March.
We could also go up
Second
to
weekend of
Montreal
March.
for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, that'd be
It's a
fun.
fucking blast.
Kinda
That'd be
sick.
fun.
Also, unrelated, no chance any of you guys would ever want to do this, but I think me and Andrew are going to go to Houston to go see some World Baseball Classic games. But that's the weekend of March 6th. So it can't be March 6th.
Wait, you guys are. This is booked.
Yeah.
So
we were like,
Houston-
fuck
booked
yeah.
it?
I booked my flight. I was like, fuck it, I'm down. He said he's going to
Wait,
do as
when
well.
did this happen?
Oh, we
What?
talk about it like last week or so.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know if it was like a
over a
late
week
night
or two.
booking where. It just
No, I
happened.
was like, yeah, I'd be sick. I'm like, whatever.
Have you been to Houston?
No, I know you say you hate it.
You can have Lone
whatever.
Star there. That's about it.
It's a dump.
There's not much else.
Hey,
But anyway, no, I'm sure Houston will
I'm
be
always
fun.
looking for reasons to do
The
Wait, why are you
Rockets?
going
random
there?
sports shit. They're playing the World Baseball Classic.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
like
You gonna see
that's
Kevin
the
Durant?
Team US plays. I the Rockets are home that night, but like we're gonna be at a baseball game during it. It's like the Rockets are home against the Blazers. If we get it on the Thursday, we can see them against Golden State, but we play softball on Thursdays, so
Golden State would be tough. I don't even know who plays for the Blazers anymore.
no one.
I haven't played
Drew
attention.
Holiday's on the roster.
So I
School?
have. So being a Cleveland fan, I
Brandon
have switched
Roy.
to basketball mode. By the way,
Oh, right, of course.
just to let everyone know.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is still there.
Is Jared Allen fist bumping that reporter before every game still?
Still,
Yeah, that's awesome.
they had a big comeback on Saturday
Super
night.
cool.
All right, so
You guys
yeah,
will
the
do
Cavs
great.
are out. They're having a terrible season, and
Okay, so
Everyone hates Darius Garland,
time
but-
frame. When is
Yeah, let's get the dates.
March?
I
Sorry.
think March 14th to.
Okay, that's not gonna work for me because Karina's
21st,
birthday is
okay.
the 15th.
Wait, but it doesn't have to be like you have a week long, right?
Yeah.
So
So
what are
the
the dates?
14th to 21st.
Well, also, if we're doing something in the U.S., like if we're doing like Nashville or
Oh.
something, that could probably just be like a long weekend, right? That could probably just be Friday to Sunday.
I'm
Ish.
definitely down for maybe just a long weekend trip.
We don't need
March.
more
and
than
then
that.
do it again in the
That I can
summer
do
to
almost
Europe.
anytime.
At
we
the end
could
of Columbus,
go to
Trent
Europe in the
was-
summer too.
Yeah.
At the end at the end of Columbus, I thought you weren't going to talk to us for like a week or so.
Why?
You just needed a break.
Well, I drank a lot.
No, I know.
I love how all we consumed was just pizza and Surfsides for 72 hours, and then we're like, why do we feel awful? Like why do we not feel
I
good?
think I mixed in
get it. I
some
didn't get it.
pineapple at some point, and you guys looked at me crazy when we were going through the line. I threw like pineapple or grapes in there.
We're like,
Well,
not that
no
kind
one
of
ate the
weekend.
fruit. No one ate the fruit.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah,
touch it.
I think. I don't know, man. Montreal for the St. Patty's Day parade is pretty fun.
Yeah, so Matt, what
Oh,
are the
yeah, I'll
dates?
do it.
I don't
Did
know.
we
I think it's
sick?
the 14th to the.
When is St. Patty's
tomorrow.
Day this year?
Well, it's the 17th every year.
17th.
But I'm sure, like, we're
No,
saying
I meant
which
like
weekend.
day of the
Or
week.
no,
Which
alright.
day
the
of the week?
13th or the 14th to the 20th.
The 17th. The 17th
It's
is a Tuesday.
Yikes.
That's
always a
tough, huh?
Tuesday.
But we could. Oh, but they'll
It's always
probably
the
have it on the
17th on Tuesday,
weekend, the
right?
actual parade. Anyway, find that out.
So
We
it's
could go
up-
there. I go to Denver. I would go to Austin, but I know you're going to Austin later in the year. I'd go to
Maybe as well.
Nashville, and that's kind of like the only cities I want to go to.
You said Asheville earlier in the year. Or like,
I went to a wedding
Asheville's
there.
very nice. Yeah,
Oh,
Asheville's
hiking and-
nice.
I think it'd be cool if we all went somewhere that we've never been though.
Direct flights
I went to school
from
Yeah.
Clearwater to Asheville on Allegiant.
There's direct flights to all those cities.
Very true. But for kind of like a lesser...
And
or
Andrew
like
was
a-
They're
mentioning
all cheap.
Tahoe.
No,
Tahoe
they're
would be
all
cool,
cheap.
too.
All those places are cheap.
Or we just go to Vegas for March Madness and just
I'm
go.
not. I can't go to Vegas.
Yeah, you
It
know
was a
what?
joke. I don't want to go back.
That'd be
Just take
sick.
place
All
by
right.
the water in Tahoe.
Yeah, so
I've been
maybe
to Tahoe. I've
something-
done very well in Tahoe.
Same.
Gambling is the only place I went.
So maybe something in the States, like long weekend in the next few months, then like try to rip
Plan
a
a
Euro,
little
Euro
bit.
trip this
Yeah,
summer.
okay, that's good.
But at least we have the dates for March and hopefully get something.
We gotta get the boys
On
trip
the
going
books.
though.
Okay,
That's
we got.
perfect.
Let's get this on the books. All right, let's get back into the
All
pod.
right, I was say, all right, back to Pat's text. Just a couple points real quick. This was the strength of schedule bowl. Like for anyone who's a big believer that, I think a lot of people just thought the Pats were going to flame out in the playoffs because they had a very easy schedule in the regular season.
It's still red.
Ours?
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Okay.
flashing
Good,
red.
good. Good.
The Patriots had statistically the easiest schedule in the NFL. Texans had the hardest schedule.
And possibly now with the Broncos loss, the easiest road to the Super Bowl as well.
That's true. So actually, if they were to advance, and this is from Pro Football Focus, they'd be the first team in the Super Bowl era to reach the Super Bowl without playing anybody good, and that was from Pro Football Focus. So we
Good
could
quote.
see history if they win Denver. But yeah, it was weakest schedule in the league, strongest schedule in the league. They clashed head to head. My point was the whole time, teams with weak schedules, if you take advantage of it, you win a lot of games, you get home playoff games, and you take care of business at home.
There's
So-
something to that. Good teams with Vrabel's leadership, like you beat bad teams. Doesn't matter who you are, what you're doing. You don't fall to the competition, which I think Vrabel gets a team going for. Not to say they are a good team. I'm still questionable on the Pats.
It
But
seems like an
they've
intelligent statement for a team that's favored to
They
go to the Super
beat-
Bowl.
They've beat the bad team. They beat the teams that they should beat. And so at that point, Vrabel is doing his job. I'm going to be rooting for the Broncos. And I hate to say that because I also do not like Sean Payton. But love Andy. The city of Boston, I couldn't be more envious of. You guys have won ever since I think I can remember sports, in all the sports. And I wish I was there one day. You had 2 down seasons where you actually paid attention to the NFL draft. That is my Super Bowl, which is tough.
Not caring about the draft, yeah. Caring about the draft sucks too.
Oh, it's not a good
How
place
about the
to be.
people who traveled to the draft and go to the draft?
Those are wild, man.
Those are wild.
That does not need to be an
man.
What if
in-person
you're
event.
what if you're a good team and you still do that?
How
Like,
about
that's
the
crazy.
draft in Detroit when there was just like 100,000 people standing in the cold? I'm like, what is going on? No, fuck the Patriots and their easy schedule. The NFL clearly wants the Pats to be in prominence again. That's why they made the easiest schedule and path to, like, you think that Bo Nix breaking his ankle, quote unquote, isn't controlled by Roger Goodell? That's absolute bullshit. The Patriots haven't proven a damn thing all year. You guys are made up of a second-tier quarterback who's made a couple lucky throws. You had 3 of the luckiest catches I've ever seen with Booty's one-hander and Stephon Diggs somehow holding on to the ball. Just pure luck by Drake May. And, yeah, your defense sucks. And Jared Stidham is going to expose that this week.
Steady.
So it's going to be even more fun watching Sean Payton win with a backup quarterback playing against a shitty New England Patriots team. I can't wait to watch this game. Boston fans are going to be crying after this week. They are so fucking cocky. If I have to hear a Boston fan talk about how good the Patriots are again, get over yourselves. You guys are classless little fucking bitches. The Patriots are going to lose by 20 this week. Mark my words, to a backup quarterback.
Book it.
Wow.
That's my
Incredible.
lawn chair
Bet it.
lock of the week.
Damn. That's a lot of line. Shit. You can make people big money with that one. So
I've been wanting to be on one of these for a long time and get
Yeah.
one of those.
that's crazy. Well, I was just gonna say, I was like,
Give me some stats, Andy.
is it possible the Patriots defense is actually pretty good? Because I feel like
No.
going into the game against the Chargers, it was like, well, this Chargers defense is pretty good. Herbert in the playoffs, I mean, could be a tough spot with Patriots. Afterwards, it's like, Herbert sucks. Everyone knows Herbert sucks. Of course he flopped in the playoffs again. It's like last week, Texans, historically dominant defense. I mean, they might be like the 2000 Ravens. They might be like the 2015 Broncos. I mean, I heard they were going to take Drake May's head off. After the game, Stroud sucks. Everyone knows C.J. Stroud sucks. The Texans had no chance. It's like any team they go through, it's like, no, that team actually sucked, and everyone knew it the whole time. It's the revisionist history is funny.
Did you watch the game with Matt this weekend?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Was Matt rooting for the Pats?
No, but he was
I was rooting for Andy.
he was rooting against the Pats, but like not openly.
I was secretly wanting the Texans to win, but it was
No
awful showing by the Texans.
No
So, yeah.
neutral fan should
I
ever
was
root
still
for the
upset
Pats.
about the Bills, but
Yeah, no.
I showed about halftime to support Andy.
No non-New England fan should ever root for the Pats unless they bet on them.
Can we think about like the Super Bowl, like what we're about to walk into, with the teams remaining? How is the NFL going to sell it?
If the Bears won, I would have stopped
Any of these
watching.
matchups?
Well, if it's Pats Rams, they could sell the like MVP thing, the like May Stafford race.
I could see
the,
that,
like,
but
did XYZ guy get snubbed?
as an NFL
blah, blah.
fan, I have thought I'm going to watch every three of the last 3 games. Just saying that.
I mean, by that logic,
But
the only
I
thing
thought about
sellable
not
was
wanting
Josh
to
Allen.
watch them.
By
I
your
got some-
logic, the
Same
only
here.
thing they could sell is Josh Allen in the Super Bowl. Like
I
with
got
any
some
other AFC
stats
team.
as to why the Patriots are one of the worst teams
Beat
in the
it.
NFL.
All right, let's hear
Okay.
it.
So, number one, they're abysmal in the red zone defense.
No,
Okay.
that's true.
They are arguably the worst in the league. Opponents are converting 75% of red zone trips into touchdowns. That's the worst in the NFL. So, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Drake May. Okay. MVP candidate. Okay. This guy, when he throws the ball a little bit past 10 yards, his PPFF is second lowest among all QBs with 80 plus attempts. So, I mean, everybody knows the PPPF is very important. And you can see it. The guy is just a fucking loser out on the field, too. His dimples are worse than fucking Tom Brady's. That's another thing.
His wife's cooking, though.
She seems like a nice girl. She
Yeah.
does.
We don't
I
wanna
liked
bring
her
her
on
into
the
the
pizza
conversation,
review.
right.
She's a nice girl. And I do like Drake May. He seems like a good guy. But their O-line was lowest graded unit in last year.
Last year.
And then 2025, they added Will Campbell. They still allowed 48 sacks, which was 30th in the league for most sacks allowed. This guy, I said it before, this guy is a giraffe on skates, man. He locks in, and people just push him like those old Norditrack machines. I mean, this guy fucking sucks. He's going to be a big weakness. The Broncos are going to expose him. I think the Patriots lose by 80.
Talking about Will Campbell.
Yes.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about him on Saturday.
No, he's had a tough
Let's
go. I
hear
mean,
it,
it's he's been a huge. They've had nothing at tackle for years, so him giving them average tackle play, it's been a huge improvement. But what he's gone up against the playoffs, I mean, he's gotten pretty manhandled. The Chargers, Texans. Now he's going up against the Broncos. I mean, imagine if they advance into Seattle. It's like they're getting a gauntlet of crazy defenses. So.
Have you guys ever seen Laramie Tunsil?
Yeah.
Like, just seen him?
I've seen him
Have
small
you guys
game.
ever seen Jonathan Ogden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are guys that you want protecting your blind side. They have definition in their muscles. They're over 350 pounds. They have quick feet. They're light on their feet. They can, they get off the ball quick. Will Campbell looks like he's never worked out a day in his life. He's got no muscle definition. He's like skinny fat. He's horrible. He is not built for the NFL. I didn't think he was good in college, but he's getting exposed. So I think that's your biggest weakness.
Damn.
Probably true. I think he's probably more of a guard long term, but
Yeah.
I think a lot of teams
A security guard.
Yeah,
Is
all I
that
got.
draft class going to be an all-time draft class of QBs?
All-time
May.
bad. I mean, none of them
Wait,
are going to
what?
win a championship. So
well, May, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix.
Caleb?
who?
Huh?
Oh,
I was talking about the 3 guys who've led their team to a conference championship. But
Fair.
I thought you were talking about the. I thought you were bringing up the guy with the rainbow sweater after the game.
because after this weekend, Caleb Williams, he's actually the only top 3 pick from that draft that doesn't have multiple playoff wins. So,
Is that what we're leading into?
of course. So, I'm sure the Chicago Bears have some buyer's remorse about kind of reaching for him at the number 1 pick.
I don't think you're wrong there.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. That's it for Pats Texans. Trent.
How confident are you, Andy?
What, next week?
Yeah.
You're jumping ahead.
I'm
Like I
jumping
s-
ahead. I know. I don't want a preview of the next game.
Oh, like I said,
I just want your confidence level here.
Oh, I feel pretty good. I mean, I don't know, like a 7. I mean, here's the thing: if Bo Nix were healthy,
What a fucking pussy.
what do you mean? If Bo Nix were healthy,
7?
the Pats would be an underdog. So I don't. If this
No,
quarterback is not supposed to be
I
that
would have
good-
said 10.
I agree.
You said 7. What are you, hedging your bet? I don't understand.
I'm a
Either
realist.
you're a Pats fan, so you think they suck.
So if Bonus was at quarterback, what would it be?
If it'd be like a 5. Like if Bo Nix is a quarterback, the
50-50.
Broncos would be.
You
favored.
just have no
50-50.
faith in your football
What?
team. That's crazy.
I'm being realistic. It's like
Because you think they suck. That's what you're proving my point.
the Broncos are the 1 seed. They're tough to beat at home. If Bo Nix were healthy, they'd be the favorite in this one. So the line swung.
But the Bills were the 7th seed, and we almost beat them and went to overtime. So are the Pats like that bad? I guess you must think they suck.
Denver's a tough place to play. So we shall see. But anyone acting like
Look at this guy.
It's over.
No faith in the Pats. Unbelievable. Fucking Pats fans.
anyone
man.
acting like
Oh, they're all fake.
this game is over and the Broncos season is done, it's going to be a cakewalk. It's like I've watched this story before. I've watched it with Nick Foles. I watched it where you're going into a big game and it's like, oh, we're playing the backup. It's honestly kind of sad. You kind of feel bad about it. You're like, I guess we'll take the trophy, but like feel weird. The next thing you know, you're getting your ass whooped and losing. And it
Do you
disappears just
believe
like
in
that.
Drake May?
Oh hell yeah! Also, Jarrett Stidham sucks. Like I actually
So
feel.
why is your
I actually
you
feel
got
bad.
7?
I feel awful even comparing Nick Foles to him because the Broncos defense is still going to play. They're still a great team. It's like, what do you mean?
I'm taken
It's
aback by this.
Nick Foles has a podcast now. He popped up.
He did?
on my For You page yesterday.
Well, that's
and I
because
was
he had a
like,
great.
wow.
He had a great tweet. That's why. That was
Yeah,
great.
was
that's
the
probably
tweet?
why it popped up.
He
And he has some
tweeted- he's
great
like-
words for
he's-
backup quarterbacks.
Yeah, he was like, "Don't worry, don't worry, Broncos fans. The Patriots really struggle against backup quarterbacks in the playoffs."
Oh,
Talking about
wow.
himself. So.
Yeah. Put it out there. So it was a nice little zinger by Nick. But yeah, I think 7 is good. But I don't know. We have different interpretations of it.
Yeah. I mean, you just have no faith in your team. That's fine. That's classic Pats fan though.
No,
But I'm sure,
I
like,
give my ticket to Santa Clara. So
I just think it's just funny. I mean, you were born in Connecticut or Massachusetts?
Connecticut. Actually,
So-
I was born in England, actually. But no one gives a shit about that.
You were born in England?
Yeah.
Well, then why aren't you an England fan? No, I just think it's funny because you were probably pretty close to Philadelphia and the New York teams too, but you chose the Pats. What a surprise. Classic Northeast bullshit. You just were a bandwagon. It seems like you're a bandwagon now. I have lost faith in you. A
Incredible.
7's crazy.
7?
When's the trip
It's a
to
10
Ducks?
every time.
Yeah, I agree with the 10 because you guys are 5.5-point favorites now, I believe.
Yeah.
We're not going to preview the game, but the turn of events, it was at least a 7-point swing by going to
That
Jared
is
Stidham,
crazy.
who you just said is a joke.
Well, not only that, he hasn't, like, I don't think he's been taking reps. Like, he's not getting, like, any reps at practice. Like, at least with Nick Foles, he was starting from end of November on. Whereas, like, Jarrett Stidham just, like, 1 week of prep getting thrown in.
What I hear from you
Kinda
is
seems tough.
a 10 confidence, but you're saying 7.
You guys want everything to be binary on the show, you know? We live in a non-binary world.
Yeah, I guess. That's
Here at
quantum
St. Pete
computing.
Athletic. Yeah, so we're all very excited for next week. We don't want to jump ahead, though. I mean, we got to get into the Sunday night game. We got to get into the overtime thriller. I mean, the Los Angeles Rams, they took down your man Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. I mean, how are we taking this one? What went wrong?
Rumor has it Andrew was not ready to come on the show after this, so that's why Matt and I are here.
Yeah, he did. He bailed out. He doesn't listen, so he won't even hear this. But
Right.
he is the prime example of everything that's wrong with Chicago. I mean, a fan that thinks that he had a chance with Caleb Williams at the helm. This quarterback can't make a fucking throw if his life depended on it. He goes out there, and everyone's like, oh, DJ Moore should have cut across the safety's face on the interception. No. Why is Caleb Williams putting that ball in any sort of danger when all they have to do is get in field goal range to win the game? The Bears fans were let down once again by Caleb sweater-wearing, nail-painting loser. I mean, this guy just completely ruined the city of Chicago this weekend. And Ben Johnson should be ashamed that he has to deal with this quarterback. Oh, again, bring back Rex Grossman. They need a true pocket-passing quarterback.
Yeah, it's crazy. Also, Ben Johnson, he had a chance to go to Washington the offseason before. Could have coached Jaden Daniels. He's
Kicking
stuck there
himself.
with Caleb Williams.
Kicking himself.
It's crazy because it's like the one thing Caleb Williams did great was not throwing picks this whole season, and it's kind of ironic it ends with him throwing an ill-advised pick in overtime.
Yeah.
After he had that miracle throw.
Yeah, the miracle throw you got to talk about as well because when that happened, he was sacked. He heaved it up. Somehow it wasn't a push-off, but it looked very much like a push-off. Camera showed it wasn't a push-off. Great catch. That would have been a legendary catch. Bears fans were going absolutely bananas. And then Caleb.
I mean, it seemed to me like he was backpedaling. I think he just randomly threw the ball up. It fell in the arms of an open receiver. I mean, it was just the need of the time.
Sounds like Drake May every time he throws it. But what were the thoughts in Chicago from your inside sources? Were they pretty heartbroken up there or what?
You had people on the scene.
Yeah, Bearweather was there for sure. The fans were heartbroken. They are very much bought into Ben Johnson. And I don't know if they're very much bought into Caleb Williams yet. He's brought him back. You saw Andrew text us with the Iceman thing after that touchdown.
Yeah, it's tough.
And Matt had a genius text that said it warmed up there after that pick.
Which was good because I was 5 minutes behind, so thanks.
Were you streaming it?
Yeah, wait, why?
I just had paused it, got some food and stuff, and then I was like sitting there watching them. Man, it's a good game. And I just saw it's getting warm now. I'm like, something bad's probably about to happen.
If you're not live, you got to have the phone like.
I forgot to mute it.
shot.
I forgot to mute it.
But we got to talk like Sean McVay in Stafford. Something was off there too the whole game.
Yeah.
They did not have a good play call. Their offense was rough.
Well, Stafford was wearing a scuba suit during it. Like,
Tom Brady used to.
No, I know. I was hoping you.
I think you got that from there. And they put cayenne pepper in their socks. I read or I heard
that had me sketched out. I was like, I don't know if these people are ready for Chicago.
Is that real thing?
No.
They
it
did
is
it.
not a real thing. It is one of the most moronic things
It's like a
an
red onion
NFL
in the
player has
sock
ever
type
done.
thing, you know?
It's the stupidest thing ever. I can't believe that guy. First off, you give these commentators an inch, they take a mile. You know, it probably got brought up very briefly, and then they were just like, "Oh,
Someone
we're
ran
bringing
with
up
it.
the cayenne pepper for 20 minutes tonight. We're going to talk about it all night." These guys have nothing to talk about in the booth. That's why they're getting all these rules official. I mean, what happened to the broadcaster just giving us the opinion on the rules? Are they is it illegal now for a broadcaster to make any claim of whether a call should go one way or another? They're like, I'm mentally handicapped, so I'm going to call someone to see what's going on the field because I'm here and getting paid to talk about it, but let's bring in someone else. And they're like, oh, well, the call on the field was an incompletion, but yeah, it looks like it's probably incomplete. Even though he caught it. I know he caught it, but it's going to be probably incomplete. Just inconclusive.
That Rams D line though, it was fun to watch. That team was fun. Chicago was heartbroken. Yeah, I don't know if there's much more to say. Stafford, MVP, having a great year.
Yeah, there was some. I mean, the Rams did way better at the cold than I expected. I thought they would just be another soft Southern California team.
Kyron Grope, Notre Dame. Stafford played in bear weather and Packers before, so they have some history there. Sean McVay looked like a frozen guy on the sideline.
Yeah.
That's what
He
happens.
did not
absolutely
look like
did.
he wanted to be there.
Legos
but
don't do well in the cold.
No, it was
a
crazy.
little tough there.
But I honestly feel like the Bears seemed like they let the weather affect them more. Like, any game that goes to overtime, you can look at one play and say that blew the game. Rome Odunze dropping the touchdown early on their first drive that had settled for a field goal. It's like, You got to catch that kid.
Isn't Caleb a Southern boy? I mean, he went to USC at least, so.
He grew up in the D.C. area, but, that's not it doesn't get Chicago cold there.
Andy, did you pick up on Kevin's Matthew Stafford MVP?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, he is likely going to. It seems like he's
Over
the favorite.
Drake
Yeah, that seems like the consensus in media. I mean, I made my case. I wanted. I thought May should win it. Everyone on the internet said I was an idiot, but at this point, I mean, they're in the conference championship. Like, chance to go to the Super Bowl. Like, I couldn't care less about individual awards. That doesn't do shit for me. Like, Tom Brady he won 3 MVPs. They never won the Super Bowl that year. It's like I couldn't care less.
What a read the room, man. Read the room. No one cares about the. That's a classic Patriots thing. I don't care about the individual awards. We just win championships. Fuck off, man. For some sports fan bases, that's all they have. When their guy wins the MVP, that's a win for them. So your pretentious New England bullshit is just not going to fly anymore on this podcast, man.
You know, you share that Josh Allen MVP.
Now
for
that
Super
the
Bowl
Bills
any day.
are out, I am coming for you hard because I am so envious of you being in the AFC Championship. It's unbelievable.
I've gone so light on you all season.
The flip with Vrabel taking over and the May stuff is wild to see.
Bring back Gerard Miracle Whip.
I would love that.
May is a baller.
No, it's crazy. The turnaround has been nuts. Like, we knew he was good after last year, but this is...
We're not going back.
Pretty sick.
But wait, the Chicago... Is it Ben Johnson? I mean, Ben Johnson's the guy. No question about that.
Yeah.
They get rid of Caleb after this year? What's going on?
Nah, they'll keep him. Unfortunately for Chicago fans, they're gonna have to watch that guy for 10 years. The thing that they need though is they got to get some new receivers in there. I mean, I think Adunze is just a step slower after his injuries. I think Moore is kind of like past his prime. I think
He has terrible body language. Like, giving up on that route. The amount of times you've just seen him jogging around the field looking like he doesn't care at all. I feel like he's one of those guys who never wanted to play football or be an athlete, but it's like, oh, I'm so good, I have to do this for a living.
Imagine if Josh Allen had either of those two guys, if not both, though. They're walking to the championship.
Yeah, well, not everyone's Josh Allen, okay?
I agree. Caleb couldn't do it with those two guys.
No, it's... I mean, he's got... Look, and I like these miracle throws he makes. Like, he's got pretty great track record of these comebacks. Every one features a wild throw. But you got to be able to make a simple throw, too. Like, you got to be able to sometimes just go to the fourth quarter with a lead. So...
what minute are we at right now?
108. About to be
Okay.
109.
Thanks.
Not terrible.
The Rams
it
are
was
fun
crazy.
to watch, though.
It was a
I'm
good
gonna be
game.
honest.
The
No, it
Rams
was a
are
great
fun to
game.
watch.
McVay, Kyron, Devontae's catch was when he's dragged that left toe. That was
backwards.
wild.
Oh, I was talking about the pick.
The one at the end, it was wild.
I said, if the Bears win, I'm like, I do not care about the last. Sorry, Andy, but I was like, I do not care about the last 4 teams. Like, see, I don't know if it's because we're on the East Coast and like Seattle's all the way over there. I never watched Seahawks.
I think there is a
really.
lot of anti-Seahawks bias for that reason. It's just like, who the hell are the Seahawks? They're so
Yeah.
far. It's like, what the hell? I couldn't care less.
Like, I'm just not locked in on the Seahawks.
These last 4 games
Bears,
are not
same thing.
exciting. I'm going to watch all 3
Seahawks.
games.
Yeah.
I feel like Seahawks Rams were destined to clash in the NFC Championship. I don't know how you can say that won't be a good game.
I'm not saying it's not going to be a good game, but I have no vested interest in any.
I guess it's like, what
Yeah.
story would you have wanted to see? Like, everyone wanted to see Josh Allen in the Super Bowl, but I mean, what other story? Like Detroit getting there? Like, I guess what would have juice?
Yes.
So it's like Lions Bills. That's the only thing that had juice. Like,
No.
like what? I guess what other?
Give me some excitement out of any coach, any player. This gives me nothing. I want Baltimore. I want Lamar wearing his face thing.
Shiesty. That's what they're called.
Wait, what's the shiesty?
That's the thing on the that goes over the full mask.
Yeah,
Is that
give
what
me
that's
that.
called?
Yeah. They're called shiesties. You guys are so white. It's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Sorry.
Everybody knows it. There's anybody in football. But no, I mean, I think what it is the Patriots fatigue is real. So no one wants to see the Pats win. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people like Drake May a lot better. They like Vrabel better. But it's just like the Boston fans saying their team, oh, give them a 7 out. That's the shit that pisses us off. The Broncos, Sean Payton's like the most hateable coach in the NFL. The Rams have already won a Super Bowl, so it's like kind of overplay. And the Seahawks are always a boring team to watch, no matter what they do. I think it's their jersey color. I don't know what it is. They need to switch up something because they're just not entertaining. So we have to listen to Tom Brady commentate the Seahawks game, which is going to be a disaster. And then we got to watch who's doing. Is it Romo doing the AFC Championship?
Oh, man.
I mean, so we're already pegged with two of the most hateable people announcing the games with teams that no one cares about, and everyone else's teams and their storylines lost. It's going to be a brutal week for NFL ratings this week.
I'm still going to watch. I don't want to, but I'm still going to.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah, I just feel like it was a down league for the year as a whole. So everyone's saying none of these teams are exciting. It's like, I don't know, were there only, like, I guess who was exciting this season? Like, who would have been? It sounds like, yeah.
Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, that would have been a story. The Saints with Shuck would have been a story.
Let's Shuck.
The Chargers actually making a run at it would have been a story. Dallas making it would have been a story.
20 other teams.
The Dolphins would have been a story. The Colts would have been a story.
Colts definitely would have been a story.
So, I mean, like, all the good storylines. Listen.
I mean, it sounds to me like a bunch of sour grapes. Like, I get the airs come out of Denver with Bo Nix out, but
We're just watching the remade Hollywood superhero movie again, and it's boring, and no one wants to see the sixth iteration.
I think it's just four great organizations that it's like, who's surprised that they're back here again, you know?
And not to get kind of like conspiratorial, but the Uber Eats, you know how they have that thing where it's like not everything's about food?
That's
Okay,
right.
Yep.
Bradley Cooper.
Hear me out.
Matthew McConaughey.
Hear me out. Seahawks owner, who is it?
Is it the Uber
Howard
guy?
Schultz, Starbucks. Robert
Makes
Kraft,
sense.
Kraft
No,
Foods.
that's not where it's sports.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go with it.
Right?
I
Kraft
feel where you're
Foods. Okay. You got Denver Broncos owner, Walmart. They sell food.
A lot of food.
The other team that's in there,
Cranky.
Rams.
the Rams, LA, known as one of the top food scenes. Everything kind of revolves around food. So interesting, the NFL, the year that they have all these commercials about being food, Kraft and Howard Schultz and Walmart are in there. Anyway, just
Are you
a
guys
theory.
brought by Uber Eats or no?
What's that?
Is Uber Eats a sponsor?
DoorDash.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can talk about this
That's right.
in a negative light.
Yes. Yeah.
Go to
DoorDash only. And in fact, use our code LawnChair Lock of the Week for 1% off of your tip.
That's perfect.
But
Absolutely.
anyone listening definitely doesn't tip on Uber Eats anyway, so there you go.
Yeah.
Mostly Boston fans?
Mostly Boston fans, yeah.
Yeah, no, especially after last week. They are, I mean, they're subscribing like crazy. to
You
the
know what
pod.
else is a 7 out of
They can't
10?
wait to tune in.
Every girl from Boston. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
7 out of 10 is pretty good. That's it. That's it for our divisional round recap. I mean, do we want to hit on last night's national championship game? I mean, we had Mendoza slinging 8 touchdown passes, 2 incompletions. I mean, Carson Beck leaving the field early, not shaking hands, threw both his coaching staff and his teammates under the bus.
Looking like the guy from Ice Age.
Yeah, I mean, I guess where do we even start
Can
with
we
this
talk
one?
about Carson Beck? You see, he graduated 2 years ago. and
How
he's
can that be a
How
thing?
is that possible? I don't understand. Is he taking I think he's taking bullshit online classes he doesn't even go to now.
You could just he's probably in a master's program and
Okay.
he's probably in classes
Every
and he
day.
probably doesn't go to them.
Yeah,
I mean,
My
College
last year of college
sports-
football, I signed up for an undergrad. I was in 2 classes. I didn't go to them either. It was
no,
great.
I mean I get it. It's just like I'm like, dude, you graduated from Georgia. Like he's just all right. So he's going to get his master's degree in something in Miami, and then you can play football there.
He's
He's
not
getting
getting,
NIL,
he's
he's
not
getting
getting
more
his
than
master's
pros.
degree in skincare. I'll tell you that. That guy is that's a tough look. Him.
it's kind of a dumb answer to say out loud to like bring light to the fact that you were just not actually a
Carson Beck.
student or doing.
Yeah.
Least
Shit.
surprising thing that he said something stupid.
It is crazy. It's like I've said it for years. These college football teams, they're professional football teams, loosely affiliated with the college. It's like, yeah, we have a stadium kind of near the college, and we use their colors, and it's based
Well,
on.
Miami Stadium's not even near the university either. They
Yeah,
play the Dolphins
good point.
Stadium, Hard Rock.
So it's all the joke. I don't get why people at the college just get so obsessed. It's like you don't effing know these people. They wouldn't piss on you if you're on fire. You actually have to go to class They're not going to any of their classes.
They just wear the logo.
It's wild.
Yeah, but why are these students like A, even concerned about it, and B, why is anyone up in arms? Who cares that these guys aren't going to class? They shouldn't even be at the school.
It is kind of just a. That's wild.
Going back to the national championship, though.
Yeah.
Indiana wins an easy one.
But yeah, it already happened. They blew them out. I saw this. The spread was 7.5, and
It was actually 8.
oh right. Well, it was 7.5. Well, I checked. It was like late Saturday afternoon.
Oh,
That's
okay,
when I
gotcha.
checked. But it was 7.5, and yeah, I knew Indiana was going to cover. I'm not surprised they won by 27. I mean, I don't know. They've
Does
been blowing
Cincinnati go
everyone
to
out
the
of the
pros?
water. I think Cincinnati's. I think he'll have teams come knocking. He just seems like he's right where he's at in college football.
I cannot unsee pictures of him beating Oregon by 40 points and looking like his dad just passed away. He was so distraught after being up 30. It was a wild move. He's a great coach.
It's a little bit Belichickian, where it's like just
Very.
you were blowing a team out and you just look distraught.
But does he does he put a smile on for the kids? Because his players seem to love him. But watching him on TV, he looks like a menace to be around.
Well, he said in an interview about this, he said, no, I do smile. He said, but I teach the guys to play 48 minutes of football. I teach them to play every single minute. And by 48, I mean 60 minutes of football. And so his whole point and his philosophy, which is a good one, is it is not over until that clock hits 0. So he refuses to have any emotion, positive or negative. He just stays locked in the whole time, which, again, seems like, hey, why doesn't he just break character? Why doesn't he break? No, that's the kind of attitude you have to win championships, because when the games actually matter, whether you're in or out, you're already in the habit that you play till the end. And so he just does a really good job of that. But, yeah, it is hilarious when they're up by 40 and you look at him on the sideline and he's just pissed. And he does have kind of a resting bitch face.
And the
too.
refs have to hate it because he could be up by 40 and he's still chirping them.
Ripping him.
Hey,
You want him in Cleveland?
I would take him in Cleveland.
You would take a great mentality.
Anybody would take him.
Yeah, I
Bring
think
a
I would
great
definitely take him.
mentality.
He
That's a great
can
call.
coach.
Yeah, but him clashing with their future franchise quarterback, Shedeur Sanders,
That's
that
what I
would
was
be a
getting at.
tough clash.
That's what I was getting at.
Or Deshaun Massage Watson, that's a tough clash.
There would be a coaching change day one, or a quarterback change day
It would
one.
be a, yeah,
I was
definitely.
going to say, I wanted to pick your brain about the Browns coaching search because I feel like there's been very little smoke. At one point, we heard that Mike McDaniel could be a favorite, but
He's getting interviewed this week.
I mean, you're a Browns fan. Why aren't you banging down the door for John Gruden right now? Do you not care about culture in Cleveland?
Culture's a big thing. Cleveland hasn't had culture since 99.
You wouldn't want Gruden right now?
No.
Culture guy.
Dude, you don't like.
Vrabel, we let him walk. He was in the door a year ago.
Okay, first of all, you're under the impression that a lot of these upper echelon coaches would want any part in coaching the Browns.
I'm not
you're
a
like,
part
I
of that
want
at all.
Harbaugh. It's like, he's not coaching.
I'm not a
with you.
part of that at all.
It's like,
I would say the coach.
what about Sean McDermott?
The
Just got let go.
available jobs.
Even he probably wouldn't want you, but Sean
Cleveland's
McDermott.
pretty low. Like, let's
It
be
is.
honest.
Oh, it's got to
Well,
be the worst in the league.
You would say Ravens, Bills, top 2.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Bills then Ravens. But yeah, those are the
I
top
don't know
two.
about that.
Then I would other good ones.
The Ravens front office is way better than the Bills front office. I think I would choose the Ravens over the Bills. Quarterback, yeah, Josh Allen, but the Ravens are ready to win tomorrow outside of having Josh Allen.
I guess then what went wrong this year? Just injuries everywhere?
Injuries. I'd say injuries a big part.
I guess.
Wide
I would just
receivers-
I would just
Two of them
always
tore their
err on the
ACL
better
last weekend.
quarterback. Like I heard people like talking about like the Giants job. They're like, oh, well, you got like this, and you got Scatabo. It's like, all right, it's like I'm not. No coach should ever make a decision of where they're going based on a running back. Like even if he's really funny and just like bangs his head on the wall, it's like, I feel like it's all about the quarterback.
Yeah.
But they're the top two. I mean, it's just over you order them.
But you're a Shedeur guy, so you should be saying that the Browns' job is number 1.
There's organizational instability though. It's like, is ownership sold out on this kid? I mean, he's shown he could be a star in the league, but it's like, do the Haslams believe in him?
Doesn't the Haslam family own all the Taco Bells in the Northeast?
What are you
Only the
getting at?
shitty ones.
Food, man. It's all revolving around food.
They're big Pilot Flying J. Gas stations, food.
There you go. Food. Again.
That's a
Sorry.
good point.
Truckers
But I
need
guess
snacks.
so. I guess
Snacks, food.
So
Uber
what-
Eats.
What will be your reaction when Matt Nagy is introduced as the new Browns head
Oh,
coach?
absolutely not. To be honest, the feeling that I have for the Browns, I'm at the point, whatever they decide will be the wrong choice.
Right.
And I've played it out year over year in my head. Stefanski, even 2-time coach of the year, gets fired. Like in one playoff run, like it's just heartbreak after heartbreak. The Super Bowl is the draft. It's where the seasons always lead up to. They're talking about this guy from the Jags, Udinsky or whatever, a 30-year-old genius. Roll the dice. At this point, you're not going to get a veteran guy to come in and want to like change it because you have better openings. The Raiders are better. The Titans are better. The Bills is better. The Ravens, like a lot more other openings are better than the Cleveland Browns. Roll the dice. We've done it before. Hasn't worked out since. Maybe one day.
I mean, think about it like this. Think about if you just graduated, right? Ivy League school. You're looking at working for a bank in investment banking, okay? So the openings you get are you have Bank of America wants you, JP Morgan wants you, you have let's just say those two want you. Chase, yeah, JP Morgan. And then a little bank comes and it's a credit union based in Cleveland, and they also want you. Do you think anyone is going to want to go to the credit union job in Cleveland? By the way, it's not a work-from-home job. You have to move to Cleveland for this job. So that's how these NFL coaches are feeling because there's way better opportunities out there just financially, prestige-wise, and the beauty of it, and this is the real kicker, for all the other jobs, you don't have to live in Cleveland. Which is just couldn't be more
that much better.
Buffalo.
Baltimore is not that much better.
Well, yeah.
From
Buffalo wins.
everyone who lives in Buffalo always says the downtown waterfront is coming. Okay, development is coming. It's going to revitalize.
Wegmans is there.
It's going to revitalize the whole entire stabilized Western New York as soon as they finish that waterfront downtown and get these big developers back in. It's coming. In fact, Mattel is still making toys in Rochester, which is close to Buffalo.
Near Kodak's plant?
Buffalo is coming back. People in Buffalo are pumped about it. Cleveland has nothing except for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is, from what I've heard, is a dud. And so I don't want to talk about worst places to live because guess what? We have Josh Allen, and that outweighs having to live in Buffalo. You guys have Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders. You have Myles Garrett, who is a crying, complaining bitch, has no idea how to win football games, and you have to live in Cleveland. So, I mean, again, the analogy stands. Cleveland sucks. I wouldn't even want to coach there if they offered me the job.
You're not wrong. Cleveland's better than Buffalo.
The city?
The city.
No.
The selling
people
point
do
in
love
Buffalo
Wegmans.
is new stadium, Josh Allen. Great
Who
selling
gives
point.
a shit about the stadium? If I'm a coach, why do I care about a new stadium? It's like, oh, yeah, I thought the Bills would be cool, but
Because the
they're staying at
media
old stadium.
loves it.
Quality of life.
The media loves it. They've been
guess.
talking about it all season. The
I feel like that'd
farewell.
be so low on my list of like, oh, I got a new stadium. Like, oh my god.
I think what really matters at the end of the day is quarterback and
Like
paycheck.
the Titans are getting a new stadium soon. Like, should people want to go coach there?
Quarterback paycheck. Kevin Stefanski just signed with the Ravens or the Falcons. He's like,
Oh,
what,
I agree.
top 3 paid coaches.
No,
now in the
that's what I'm
NFL?
saying. Yeah, no, I'm like,
What?
who cares about the stadium?
Well, Mercedes-Benz is a pretty nice stadium. Paycheck and quarterback though.
That's why I can't stand.
Wait, you don't care about the stadium?
As a coach, that would be so low on my list.
That's
the
crazy.
Stadium.
That's crazy. No, you should care about the stadium.
The stadium. I think I might care about that.
That's
less than
very
running
important.
backs.
The city's pumped around the stadium.
Wait, what?
The city's excited about it.
Andy, if there's nothing to do around the stadium, where do you think these head coaches are going to drink after the games? This is very important for them to figure out where they're going to party after the games.
It's crazy.
Mike McDaniels figured that. That's the first thing he figured out after getting the Miami
Oh,
job
okay,
was
you figured out real
where
quick.
is he going to go
You figured out
party?
real quick.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned that before of like, it's like, yeah, should next year be the Bills? Should they get the new stadium? It's like, the stadium is not a factor in
But
any
the
of this.
ownership's
It's like,
looking to sell it though.
like as if, looking to sell what?
They're looking to sell the new stadium and Josh Allen. They're looking at, hey, let's bring in a new coach, bring in a new star. We have a whole. We're going with something here.
I guess that's fair, but it's like if they went on a Super Run this year, it wouldn't have the same juice because they're in like they're. I don't know. I'm just
Say, let's finish it off with this. So thanks, you guys, for joining the podcast. Let's just talk quick. What is your biggest hot take moving into the offseason for both of your teams? Give me one hot take for the Cleveland Browns, and you give me one hot take for the Buffalo Bills. And I want the hot take to be revolved around how do you next year, how does your team win the Super Bowl?
Me? I think they need an offensive coordinator. I don't know if McDermott was a problem. The players love him. The play calling on offense, they got to open it up more. And big thing is defense. They have been for years. Me and Trent both like the Bills, and I've always said that. Well, I've even said as a fan for years, their defense sucks. Defense sucks. So they got to do something on the defensive side of the ball.
Okay.
Fair. Hot take for the quarterback next year is not on the roster today.
Okay.
Ooh.
Tell me more.
Wow.
Whoever this coach is will bring in somebody that they want more. Deshaun Watson, obviously, don't love. Shador, don't dislike. Keep the guy. Dylan, gotta get rid of him. That was a tough one.
Bad culture fit.
You got, who's out there? Kyler?
What, Tua?
He's out there. Correct. Malik Willis, he's out there,
Yep.
I think.
He will probably be the most coveted free agent quarterback.
CJ Stroud might be out there.
What about Rodgers?
Lamar's on the trade block, I heard today.
That's true.
The Raiders are offering him.
What about Geno?
They should get the number one pick, Fernando Mendoza. What would they give up for him? Would you want him?
It could be a draft.
Would you want Mendoza over anyone else that'd be on the free agent list?
No.
Really?
Wow, that was
What?
quick.
You wouldn't want Mendoza if you get
I'd want
Mendoza?
Mendoza.
Well,
I'd want Mendoza.
I think the price tag to get him would be different than anyone else, and so that's where it's like Shador again. Big fan of the
Give him
pod.
Shador and, I don't know, Nick Chubb and
No.
call it a day, you know?
Not even
How many
Brown
quarterbacks
anymore.
do you guys don't want to pay?
We need a line and we need some weapons. You just don't want to throw a quarterback into a terrible situation again. But I do think the quarterback next year is not there yet.
I like that. That's a good take. I think you could be right. And after joining us for the first podcast, we've gotten a lot of shit from you two on a lot of our takes. What was your experience on the podcast? I mean, the takes are flying, right? Left and right. It's hard to kind of like know what to dodge, what to throw out there. The timing, the rhythm. I mean, it's not easy to just sit here and, I mean, because you got to understand, me and Andy put in the hours watching every single minute of every single game. So to come on here and clearly listen to your takes, you don't watch any football. So what was your experience on the first podcast?
The banter and the give and take is nice. The pausing, it's like we're sitting at a bar having some beers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've drank one beer in an hour and 30 minutes. That's awesome. Matt's a man. He finished his beer in 22 minutes.
And he didn't touch a water.
I didn't touch water. No, I came hydrated.
Andy's mouth is the Sahara Desert right now, for sure.
Strictly for
That's
takes.
awesome. Let's summarize this. We got to pick a date for this guy's trip. We don't need to talk about it right now on the pod. I'm sure we're going to have to like reorder. We talked about the trip for like 10 minutes in the middle of the podcast.
When's Duff's happening?
That can happen anytime.
Yeah.
But you lost a bet.
Yeah. I'm doing dry January, so
Same.
I'm still
Same.
in January dry.
So Saturday was January, no?
Well, I'm drinking for every NFL playoff game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the Pats are there too.
Other than that, it's
Dry.
dry January. Yeah.
Softball doesn't consider it.
Oh, I'm drinking at softball if it's a 6:30 or 7:30 game. Not if it's 8:30 or 9:30.
What are we this week?
7:30.
So we're going to.
I'm bringing Miller's. Yeah.
So
the
we're
boys.
drinking a softball Thursday.
So I don't know. Once we get out of January, we can find a date for it. But
Dry
not a
January
good month for
going
me.
into February, so you'll be fine for the Super Bowl.
Okay, mark it on your calendars. What are you guys doing February 6th?
That's my birthday.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the Friday before the
Yep.
Super Bowl. Is that correct?
What are you doing for it? What are we doing for it?
I was debating getting a cabin in like North Georgia, but I'm open.
Oh, well, I mean, that sounds fun.
Nothing's
that.
booked. What are you thinking?
Well,
Is that
There's something
Sunday?
on your mind.
Trent's got something on his sleeve.
I got
Yeah.
some buddies coming in town too, so I was thinking like we just go hard in the paint, but
It's
I
Super
mean-
Bowl weekend.
yeah.
oh, it's Super Bowl weekend
Yeah.
too. Oh my God.
Well, that
wow.
can work well. You go hard Friday, recover Saturday, and then
According to Andy, the Pats are going to be
get
playing
dummy
that Sunday.
Sunday.
There's a lot of stuff that
Right.
could happen, so you need to let us know what you want to do. If you're going to Georgia, you gotta let us know. This
Are
is
you in?
to
Are
go
you
to
buddies coming
Georgia.
to town? Yeah.
No, I can't go to Georgia.
It's Kevin's birthday though. Can you do something closer?
You want to go to a cabin? Why? You don't like people.
Get away for a little bit. Exactly.
Yeah. That's what it
I want
is.
to get in nature and hike a little bit.
Do that on February 2nd.
The weekend before.
You
Yeah,
have
get it the
unlimited
weekend before.
PTO.
It's a thing.
Yeah, now we got to take PTO Very.
All right,
Are we playing pickleball
let's
soon?
go outside. Let's
Yeah.
get some drinks. Watch the
Yep.
national championship from yesterday.